Hello, and welcome to another episode of Here's My Pictures. Well, as I show people, all of your heroes are zeros. There's the Gmail logo. And yeah, they're pretty much all part of the same gay club. So here you have loss of human control and social fragility. So AI is contributing to the economic inequality, and the rogue superintelligent current systems are already showing early signs of situational awareness and erosion, shared truth, and weaponized or misused real-world cyber operations and systemic crisis, erosion of shared truth. 2026 indicates that we are in a period of structural strain, and AI is no longer just a tool, but a foundational infrastructure that is already being misused. So yeah, here's the Cadius, the staff of Mercury, messenger of the gods. And here is the Nakash, the snake on a pole by Moses, Numbers. And interesting, that's also your money sign and your medical sign. So this was the book I was speaking of, Immanuel Velikovsky, Worlds in Collision. And it talks about what Suspicious Observer talks about, which is basically what's coming, a destructive process. The Tree of the Living. So you see this in Paleo Hebrew, which is just a beautiful language I thought I would share with you. Moving forward, guess I should show you some light and fluffy puppy pictures as well. But when we look at the Vatican, and the whole concept, we have what we call Tories here in Canada, and they're a bunch of woke Freemason Jesuit monsters, World Economic Forum monsters. Big shout out to Dr. Savage. I encourage you to watch his channel. And so this gentleman's been showing this as well, the plumed serpent. This is the natives of Canada and the Yucatan whom they worship, the Ouroboros, the one eating its own tail. And so you see this plumed serpent, the Nakash, and Basilica, the Roman Basilica. We also would like to promote Dark Journalist and this person's art showing Trump. And when you do a decode on that, you'll kind of have to wrap your head around here. So here's Ashley Babbitt, the one who got shot in the neck and died during the supposed fake insurrection at the most secure building in America, where the doors were opened from the inside out and they run amok. And that same person is this same person. The one who got shot by ICE, and she got shot in the face, supposedly to bring more controlled demolition to society. This is Margaret Trudeau, who is a porn star. You might as well call her what she is. She was in a porn magazine, and she gave birth to the monster that started to destroy Canada, Justin Trudeau. And they're all connected to Mark Carney. And they're all part of the World Economic Forum Freemason Jesuit occult. Let us move forward. So we see that even during the Civil War, it was all controlled opposition. I would encourage you to watch this gentleman as well. He does a lot of decodes. And let's just move forward here, get past some of this other stuff. So these events that happened, scripted Masonic mockery, there was 666 days between the household cavalry, horse escaping in central London, 6 police cars, on the 66th birthday. It happens all the time. You got your predictive programming with the bombing of Twin Towers. That will continue to occur. This is Baalak of Lebanon. It is located 150 miles from Jerusalem, 3000 BC. And the Canaanites, worship children, Baal worship. And if you notice, the symbolism is uncanny. But yeah, they still to this day worship Baal. So, yeah. King Hezekiah's seal. Sure looks Egyptian, right? With Paleo-Hebrew on it. So who stole the story from who? There's your plumed serpent again, Nakash. So keep in mind that what we're dealing with is an occult that has never died. Here's a good example of the creator of Simpsons and the Rothschilds monster. And yeah, they're the same guy. So he didn't time travel. And here's your Hollywood elite doing as above, so below with Mr. John Legend, whose wife was Chrissy Teigen, bragging about the best place she had sex was at Obama's, and deleting all her tweets about eating pizza and children and adrenochrome. So just putting it out there for everybody to see. I noticed Jimmy Caviezel, the one who played Yeshua HaMashiach in The Passion of Christ, having the same cross that the chief of the Department of War, not the Department of Defense, his tattoo, that cross is the same cross that is of Baphomet. So Pete Hegseth has the same tattoo on his arm saying, "Oh, I'm a Christian." No, you're not. So, yeah, they all worship these deities, these gods, and the more you know, the more you know. I'm just putting this out here. So, yeah, these monuments and these structures and ley lines and everything that you see is truth. They all have their little red wristband. They're all part of the same occult. This guy got killed. Aww. I'm really sorry that he got misplaced and reinvented as another crisis actor. So this is what they do to our children. And this is the plumed serpent again. And they've been worshiping these plumed serpents for quite some time. Mr. Nygaard from Canada here. Demon face syndrome. So you'll see the demons coming out. You'll start to recognize them. 33 million, huh? Interesting, Mr. Marco Rubio, Freemason Jesuit. Yeah, so you'll start noticing that Tom Hanks is a Rockefeller. David Rockefeller. It becomes apparent that they're crisis actors and they're all playing their little roles with their little hand symbols. And they all love pointing out that they're all part of the same club. They own everything. All of your sports stars, fallen stars, all of your heroes are zeros. They're all crisis actors, regurgitated. And people are too dumb to recognize this. Ian Carroll with his red wristband, controlled opposition. Flat Earther with the Ashley Babbitt lesbian shot in the face by ice guy who got 33 stitches. So these ancient giants connected to the Nephal, the Elud, the Nephilim, these giants were in the Americas, and again, they worship the plumed serpent. And so these are elongated skulls and feather-dressed, devil-worshipping monsters that love to worship the Quetzalcoatl, or what they call America. And they devour our children and have been doing it for quite some time. And legends are true. And these skeletons have been found all over the world. And it's time to wake up. Our world has been run by the Nephilim, the Nephal, or the Elude, and the prophecy says that they will walk amongst us again, and you'll see these things, and you'll recognize them. So this prophecy is fulfilling. It's done. The Nephilim are walking amongst us. So you got State Street, you got BlackRock, and you got Vanguard, and you got all of these companies owning all of these other companies and all of these companies, and you're wondering why all of our food is fake, all our media is fake, all of our Hollywood delete are fake, all our politicians are fake. Then you kind of get it. Julian Assange, John G. Trump, who took Tesla's technology to the next level, they're all in on it. Okay? Just wake up. It's predictive programming. In your cartoons, in everything that you know in your reality, it's all fake. It's all predictive programming. Here we have Back to the Future with the Twin Pines decodes that they've done to exhaustion. We gotta go 88 miles per hour. All right? It's just absurd. It's time to wake up. You're living in a matrix. They're killing you. 45. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 plus 7 is 11. 9, 11. Magog, Gog and Magog. Trial launched. 33 weeks. 33 cases of COVID. 33 cases of COVID. Ghislaine Maxwell is found here in Canada. She had 33 witnesses. It's just absurd. At this point, I'm wondering if they're doing this 33,000 square miles, like square feet. I mean, it's absurd that people aren't waking up. 33,000 emails deleted. 33 sections, 33 segments in the United Nations logo. So when you start waking up, you start realizing 33 new cases. Oh my goodness. 33 cases of COVID. 33 confirmed positive cases of COVID. Confirmed cases in Boston just happen to be 33 all at the same time. Guess who tested for 33 cases of COVID? This transgender monster, because they're all demons. 33 positive cases of COVID. 33 cases of COVID. So, it's predictive programming. Cases in Louisiana, 33 cases. 33 states. In only 6 days, there have been, 33 again. Oh my goodness, it's coincidence. It's gotta be. There's no way that the world run the world. 1/3 of heaven fell to earth. 33% of heaven fell to earth. Air India plane crash, 33 seconds. Same with this plane crash in Canada. 33 stitches, Ashley Babbitt's ICE victim. And then you start waking up. The 33rd state, which is about to get hit if you watch Jurassic Liars with the false flag. Here you have your 33,322 with Ashley Babbitt's crisis actor. They're after adrenochrome. It's all of them. Wake up. They're devouring our children. And when we wake up and we realize that all of the board of directors are all Zionist, Talmudic worshiping, not Torah. They're not Hebrew. They're not holy people. They're the ones who say they are holy but are not and do lie. Okay? It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. You see these symbols all over the place, and you think they're the good guys, but they're not. Okay? And when you start seeing in these movies all of the symbolism, then you realize that the all-seeing eye and every one of these monsters are necromancing you. Right? You go from 2006 in prison like they do. They recruit them. They give them amnesty, and then they make them a mayor. And that's how that works. And so, same with Justin Trudeau sleeping with his student, and Francis Macaron sleeping with his teacher, and going to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. They get to get reinvented, regurgitated into a different crisis actor, and put back to work for the global elite to destroy humanity. Carol Burnett, Shirley Temple, and Judy Garland. As children, raised in a cult, all wearing little red shoes, because Carol Burnett loves her red shoes. And then you start realizing that this has been going on for quite some time. Interesting. They're not clones. They're clowns, but they're not clones. Oh, he looks Greek to me. That's because he is Greek. JFK is not the real JFK. When he pops back on the scene, you're going to realize why. Erica Kirk, all of these people, they're all fake. All of them. Don't trust the plan. Here's Charlie Kirk's pizza-loving, child-murdering crisis actor playing his role. Here he is here with Erica Kirk, who's supposedly Charlie Kirk's wife, crying over the grave and then going to party. Turning Point USA. What's the Turning Point USA really about? Well, it's a turning point, right? You start realizing that all of the expulsions in all of the countries and all of the events that have happened in history, what was the consistent thing? Oh, we need our own land. We need our own land. Look at the information. Look at the data we have for these people, these monsters that do these things. I could go on, but it's kind of irrelevant. More crisis actors. It's just an iron-on badge of some sort. Black Lives Matters. Black Matter lives. You know, these crisis actors, and their little children that they raise in a cult with their little symbolism. It's no different than this child getting murdered, or this crisis actor having a band called Pizza, Macaulay Culkin, and a pedophile right next to him. Here's Jim Biden, Joe Biden, whatever his name is, Beau Biden, with a child. They're all in on it. Nancy Pelosi's child raping, murdering monster. There he is there. And there's Nancy Pelosi. So, what are you going to do about it is the question. With these crisis actors, with these people who say they're going to save Canada, yet they all hang out together. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand up and say no thank you? Are you going to allow this stuff to happen? I encourage you to screenshot this stuff and realize that you need to share this information, because this is what they're doing to our children. Okay? Period. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing for millennia. And they're all hanging out together because they're all part of the same cult, killing and murdering and devouring our children. And they're ancient and they're very powerful, but they bleed blood, and they're given authority to destroy us because of our perdition. We allowed this to happen when they love their pizza. They're absolutely disgustingly sick, perverted, malevolent, beyond human comprehension evil. Fight. Fight with truth. This is your playground toys and you don't see what it is because you're blind? Wake up to the 33 cult. Wake up to the reality of what they've done to people with their panda eyes and their panda worship and their coded reality that they mock and scoff us daily, hourly, minute by minute. They worship the ones with the 6 fingers. They worship the deities that were of ancient and old times. They worship these monsters. To this very day, they walk amongst us. To this very moment, they still put it in their flags, 6 fingers. To this very second, they are murdering us. They love that CC33. They love it. They got the Coca-Cola CC33. They love their iconography. K11C3. Ku Klux Klan. 11, 33. Divide and conquer. It's in everything, folks. It's time to wake up. Wake up for the love of Yahuwah Adonai Elohim. Wake up. Their one-eye symbolism. The deities that they worship in their videos. The crossing of the arms of Horus. It's not coincidence that they all do this. It's not coincidences that they all dress the same because they are coded. It's not coincidences that their people all happen to be 33-degree Masons and monsters and murderers. None of this is coincidence that Mark Carney and all of these people are connected, and they go to jail, they go out the back door, they fake their death, they make it look like they got 6 fingers, and whether it's Barack, meaning lightning, Obama from the heights, a Antichrist, not the Antichrist, or Brad Pitt, all of your heroes are zeros, all of them. All of your heroes are zeros. They're all part of it. Direct energy weapons? Oh, that's conspiracy. That's just conspiracy, right? They didn't burn down Jasper. They didn't burn down Lahaina to build back better. They didn't burn down Scotch Creek. They didn't burn down Quebec and Ottawa, their 33 club, with their weapons of mass destruction. The signs have been given in the heavens. Their logos, their logo, that's the star beneath the Statue of Liberty, Libertas, the statue of Lucifer. All of your heroes are zeros. They worship Moloch, the owl. Their checkerboard floors, and their pentagrams and their star, their northern star. And they're all in on it. All of them. All of them. So stop worshiping these handshaking monsters. They should be held for treason and genocide. There they are sitting on Mount Hermon, showing their Mount Hermon flag. The one-eye symbolism in Paleo means evil, bad, harmful. His name is Yahushua, not Jesus. All of the symbols, that's a sigil of Satan, and it's the eclipse sign. It's also the 7 churches in the called out assemblies. They love their little handshakes, don't they? Their little Freemason, hey, Joe Biden, you're my enemy, just joking. Little handshake, showing the world that they're all part of the same little club, theater of operations. And these monsters that murder children, Jimmy Savile, hanging out with the Beatles, they all got their little red wristband. They all got their little handshakes and their little pedophilia fetishes. I did not have sex with Monica Lewinsky. Eileen Boys, 2 traumatized MK Ultra monsters. Carol Burnett with her little red shoes. All these little secret handshakes, and they're all part of these devil-worshipping monsters. Right out of the Vatican, it says this: Vicaris Filii Del, the Triple Crown, and it equals exactly 666. Vicaris Filii Del, 666. Wake up for the love of Yahuwah. Wake up. They're promoting this nonsense to brainwash your children into loving what they do, which is evil. It's pure evil. They're all part of the same occult. They're all bringing about this trauma. Oh, another crisis actor trying to kill Trump. Not really. Oh, another crisis actor money laundering to Ukraine. Not really. Oh, another crisis actor. Same people, same plan. Oh, I'm part of Vanguard and BlackRock and Wayfair. Oh, I shot Trump too. We're of the same occult. Oh, awesome. Oh, look, I gave my life to Christ with my 33 tattoo and went to P. Diddy party and did the egg hooping thing. P. Diddy party, it doesn't matter if it's Epstein Island or P. Diddy. As above, so below. As above, so below. It's time to wake up for the love of Yahuwah, wake up. How far back in time do you want to look at this Luciferian broken cross, devil-worshipping, child-murdering monsters, this satanic occult that was behind the scenes doing these things to us? Oh, watch the Olympics, get distracted. Yeah, watch all this other stuff, get distracted. There's my puppy Oliver who just passed away. I miss you, buddy. Here's Jasper, burnt to a crisp with direct energy weapons. The flowers and the leaves on these flowers are still green, yet that restaurant that I used to work at is completely destroyed. Fire from heavens. They will deceive many nations to burn back better. All these crisis actors, oh, Boston, oh, Sandy Hook, oh my, I got the same crisis actor. You're all traitors. What they did to the Nazi children and what they're doing to our children, it's the same playbook. Oh, look, the guy who shot the guy who shot the guy, the orange man bad, orange equal 33. Orange man bad, orange 33. There's another pedophile and a victim of pedophilia. And there he is there, hanging out with another pedophile, Keir Starmer, who becomes a pedophile and a leader of UK. Just saying. Big shout out to Joseph Aquaviva for that decode. Oh, they love their McDonald's because it's human food ground up and sold back to you. Because they love mocking and scoffing you, and they all dress the same, they all squawk the same, they all walk the same. And this went to the moon, and you believe that they went to the moon with this duct-taped fake little theater prop? We're going to build back better. We all got to dress the same and act the same because we are in the cult. We infiltrated the Canadian Parliament. So when I get this picture, we all got to wear the same clothes and kills the same kids. And because we're in the military, that's the United States, by the way. That's not Israel weaponry. That's Israel. That's the Star of Rephaim in an American uniform. How far back do we go? As above, so below. Interesting. Huh. Samdin Rushdie. Stanley Kubrick. Interesting. Panda eyes, huh? Miss Lady Gaga, who is no lady. Jehovah's Witness, huh? Okie dokie. I would say that you're a bunch of poisoning the skies, huh? Child murdering, devil worshipping pedophiles. There's the logo for pedophilia, and that's the logo for Justin Trudeau's foundation. Agenda 2021, Agenda 2030 equals guess what? Yeah, it's all part of the same occult. All of your logos, all of the same place where the eclipses crossed over. It's in everything. It's in your videos. It's in your food. It's in everything. A113, adrenochrome molecule. This guy creeped out the creeps. And there's Bono, part of World Economic Forum, and there's Mrs. Justin Trudeau hanging out with Katy Perry, the astronaut, not being keyword. So yeah, it's all of them. And they love their little secret society, and their reign of terror is about to come over. Oh, Justin Trudeau, last time we met, we made love under the moonlight. Yeah, no. Yeah, wake up, put your phone down, get into the game, realize what you're realizing is real lies. Only sociopaths dance and parade around while people are terrified. And all of these so-called crisis actors need this. As they dance around and parade around and say, you're going to kill grandma. Here's George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, Black Matter lives, two-headed bird tattooed on his chest. He's a crisis actor. He was at his own funeral. We got photographic evidence. And they're all necromancing you. Klaus Schwab, we have to take this opportunity that we have to pay sufficient attention to the cyber warfare and blackouts. They're deviant. The Pope, John Paul, warning people of the third Fatima prophecy, hanging out with Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein Island. Yeah, it's time to go, folks. Greta Thunberg. Oh, how dare you? You ruined my future. And you get to travel the world and speak for humanity, and you're part of the club, little boy. Yeah, it's all of them. It's all of them. May you be blessed this day.